everyone, happy Monday. Today I will be doing a money saving Monday full face glam using all drugstore products. Every Monday I plan to upload a video that's words that has to do with saving money, whether it be dupes for higher end products, skincare, things of that nature that just help save money in the long run. So today I'm going to be doing a full face glam using all drugstore or the equivalent affordable skincare, affordable products, not skincare, affordable makeup products. See, I'm a real person. I make a lot of mistakes. So I'm going to start out with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer that retails at Target for $8. Just going to use a very small amount in the center of my face and out on my cheeks where I have pore issues, larger pores. Try and fill that in. And just use a small amount. I also like to use it around my mouth where I have wrinkles. Try and fill those in a little bit. Let that set for a couple seconds, but I am also going to be using the Milani Soft Focus Glow Primer on my face to help have more of a glowy look. Just 2 pumps. It's hard for me to match my foundation to my skin right now because I'm testing different self-tanners for you guys to let you know what I think on that, since I am a very pale princess. And my sponges are already wet. I was hoping for better lighting for filming, but it's quite dreary here. Okay, so debating, do I do eyes first? No, I'm not going to. I typically don't do eyes first, although I should sometimes because I have quite a bit of fallout at times and need to correct that. But I'm going to go in with the Instant Age Rewind Eraser by Maybelline in a color 110. Just to do some evening of color since I have so much redness. So much redness. And it looks even worse, like in this lighting. Any spot touch-ups. And I let that sit for about 2 minutes on my face. Today's foundation that I'm going to be using is the Loreal Infallible up to 24-hour freshwear. I'm going to see if I can find my color. I believe it's 415. I typically wear glasses, so I apologize. I can't really see. I should bring them on here, down here, on here. But yeah, I feel like many people have this foundation, and it's a very good foundation considering the price. I have the little notes over here. It is $11.99 at Target. And I like that this can be pretty matte, but using the Milani Glow underneath does really help have some of that dewiness shine through. I'm just going to soften the edges where I did spot concealing, which is pretty much my whole face. But that really helps give a flawless appearance once I apply the foundation. And again, this is a Real Technique sponge. I think it's like $6 and it's pre-dampened. I'm just going in with the sponge and blending evenly. I feel so serious, which I'm not a very serious individual. I'm nervous, clearly. But you figure this is my second YouTube upload. I'm hoping to learn how to use more editing tools in the future so that I can shorten videos and whatnot, especially something like full face. I'd love to have ideas on video topics that you guys would like to see. Like I said, every Monday I plan to do some sort of drugstore type video with more affordable products. I use high-end, I use luxury, I use drugstore, the whole 9 yards. I'm not yay or nay for anything in particular. It's what works for me. That's what I like to use. I will be uploading every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. For those of you that are interested, it will be makeup, skincare, hair care, nail care. Just trying to make ourselves feel beautiful inside and outside. And if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please hit the subscribe button, like my video, share with someone you think that would like it. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Okay, sorry, my mirror's over here. As I'm getting older, I've noticed that my skin is changing, and I like cream products. I'm not a huge fan of powder. I like powder bronzers and blushers, but I've just started doing a different way where I use both cream and powders. I don't set nearly as much all over the face if I can help it. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick for contouring. Right under my cheekbone. Contour the nose. I can feel pet hair. I have 3 cats and a giant St. Bernard. Just scribbles up here on my big ass forehead. Cut in the jaw. And I will just be using the same blender to blend that out. I'm recording on my camera right now, or my phone right now, so I'm kind of using it as my mirror as well. Blend that up into my hairline. Oh, this Wonder Stick. Let me see if I can find it. I made such a long list. It is $5.99 at Ulta. Well, it's not a Wonder Stick, it's a contour stick. Wonder Stick is NYX, sorry. I always blend my contour on my nose towards the center. I don't use any of the light ends of any of those sticks. I feel like they're never light enough for my skin. Although they might be now that I have some self-tanner on. I'm trying to find the perfect lighting setup. I normally do my makeup behind me in that mirror. I was trying to have it this way so you could see like the vanity behind me, but that's not working out anyway. I feel like the lighting is not superb. So next time you see me, I'll probably be in that other direction. I will be going over with an actual bronzer as well, but next I want to do blush, cream blush, the Cheek Heat by Maybelline. Nude Burn, number 15 Sheer Gel Cream Blush. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand. It's a like really berry color. Super pretty. A little nervous about this. Grab a paper towel. And I am going to use the Unique Powder Concealer brush. I'm going to use the dome side. Just kind of dip into that blush and start placing it on my face. Cheekbones and up. Little apples in my cheeks. Don't worry, I'm going to blend that shit out. It will not leave it like that. Although, if we would like a clown look. Now I'm going to take my same beauty blender and press that in. Not beauty blender, Real Technique sponge. I call them all beauty blenders, even though I do not actually use beauty blenders because they are expensive and I don't like them very much. It's so pretty. I like to put a little on the end of my nose. And that will get toned down when we conceal the under eye area as well. Which is next. I am going to use the E.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. I'm also going to brighten the center of the nose, Cupid's bow, middle of my forehead. I like to call it a 20 forehead. I'm so cheesy. All right, and I'm going to use the same sponge. I feel like it gives it a more seamless look, blending with like your foundation sponge. This color is a little bit light compared to the foundation, but it shouldn't be too horrible. And I'm just using that to prime my eyelids as well. It's nice and brightening on the under eye. Now to set my under eye, I'm going to use the number 7 Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder in the light. And the Sigma Concealer Blend Kabuki in F79. Just lightly setting that on my eyelid too for priming the eyes. Set the center of the face. I have dry skin for the most part, but I wear glasses, so I do get oily just right where my glasses sit. And then I'm going to press that in with my damp sponge just to make sure everything is nice and flawless and blended. Now I am going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just bronze on my forehead, a little bit on my cheeks. And I am not sure what brush this is. It is a powder brush. I don't know. Opulent Beauty is the brand. It came in, I think, a Birchbox or a BoxyCharm. And just warm that up a little bit around the outskirts of the face, a little bit on the nose, jawline, down my neck. And now I'm going to use my favorite blush. It is Milani Baked Blush in Dolce Pink 01. I love this. I don't know why. And I'm going to take it on a Sigma powder blush brush F10. Mostly get the apples of my cheeks. Tip of my nose. Above my brow a little bit, just to blend that all together. And I will again take my sponge just to press everything in nicely around the edges so it looks nice and natural. I like how I say it looks nice and natural when I have pink all on my face. And now I'm going to take the E.l.f. HD powder and just do a light dusting to try and set everything in nicely without it being cake face, because I am not a huge fan of powder, really. I am using this Eco Tools powder brush, just taking it in the cap, brushing it around the outskirts of my face, taming down this blush a little bit, making sure I really get my neck, because I hate if it feels tacky at all. I definitely prefer finishing powders to setting powders. I don't bake ever. It makes me look like 100 years old. I actually love this like E.l.f. HD powder for just lightly dusting everywhere. It gives like a nice little sheen. I love it. Now I am going to use a setting spray. I'm going to use the Milani Make It Dewy. I use a heck of a lot of setting spray. I don't know that you're supposed to, but I do. My little hand fan here. Love it. I'm so excited that things are starting to open now. Like, I can't wait to go to a store. It's pretty sad, isn't it? You can purchase all of these things online. I will try to list the items I used and their prices in the description box. Now that that's just a little bit damp, I'm going to go back over with my sponge, press everything in nicely. Now for highlight, I am going to use the Milani 01 Afterglow Strobe Light Highlighter. And all of these items are drugstore except for my tools. I apologize. The Fenty Beauty, I think it's their highlight brush, yep. Just do the C motion around my top of my cheekbone. This is one of like my all-time favorite highlighters. Cupid's bow. I make funny faces, yeah. Tip of my nose. And that's good. Okay, for brows. First, I'm going to brush them out. Having like blonde brows. It makes it very hard to find decent brow products. So I am just going to use the Tame Frame Pomade by NYX. I use brown and I think light brown and medium brown. So I'm going to start with like the darker of the two. And I'm using a teeny tiny Sigma. Oh, goodness gracious. 90B, I believe is what it is. It's a little tiny angled brush. And I'm just using it to actually darken the hair that I already have there. Maybe shape a little bit. Make sure I really wipe off the brush. I like to do both sides, like, sorry, you're probably not gonna be able to see this. Can you hear my kids upstairs? I got one on his PlayStation playing with his friends super loud. And the girls are in the kitchen trying to figure out how to cook. Which I'm totally fine with because I hate cooking. Now I'm going to switch to the lighter of the two colors. And blend them together. Draw a couple little hairs in the front because my eyebrows are short. They're sparse right here. Sorry, this is such a long video for a full face. It is like glam though. It's all the steps, you know, not something that's every day where now I'm just going to take a little spoolie and try to blend it together here. There we go, and the brows are done. As Fanny would say, we're back in the browser field. We're back in the browser field. I love when he sings that. It's definitely a fan of Manny MUA. Not sure if you are, but I am. On to eyeshadow. Now, I am going to use the NYX Professionals Makeup Mystic Petals in Midnight Orchid. So we're going to try to go a little bit bold here. Because like I said, this is like date night makeup. I'm going to start with this like mauve color just to have a transition color. I'm going above my crease because I have very hooded eyes. So I start above there and kind of blend downward. Now I'm going to go to this one there. You go down just a little bit more towards the crease. Oh, and I am using a Firm Blender E44 by Sigma. Now I'm going to go in with the Morphe JS12, which is a little bit smaller of a blender. And I am going to go in to this like purpley glitter shade there. I'm blending it in my crease, but a little bit upward. As well to give the illusion of having the crease higher up. I'm just connecting this corner. Now with the same brush, I'm going to go in with this darker color and just really keep it on the outer corner in that crease. Pull it down on the lower lash line.